Big 3 opening night here on CBS Sports. It is presented by State Farm. We are in Detroit, the Motor City. Last year, Power and 3's company played for the Big 3 championship. Tonight, we run it back here on the opening night. And when you look at Power, led by the Hall of Famer Nancy Lieberman, Lady Magic, they have really got to rely on the big man, Glenn Davis, Big Baby, because Corey Maggette inactive tonight. Everything centers around Glenn Davis.
Well, you know what? I think Ice Cube should come up with the most entertaining player in the league, and that's Big Baby Davis. But what he does on the court is just phenomenal. Top 10 in both rebounding and field goal percentage. And right now, Chris Anderson is all in my face while I'm talking about it. Yes. But I'm not going to stop because Big Baby is here to take care of business.
Well, 3's company led by, there's the Hall of Famer there, Nancy Lieberman. Call her Lady Magic. She was the Coach of the Year last year in the Big 3. Well, 3's company, they're led by Michael Cooper, and their team, Baron Davis, inactive tonight. Still recovering from a quad injury that he suffered last year, but it was Andre Emmett who was their go-to man last season,
Well,
Jim.
go-to in a big way. He scored 129 points last year, 53 more than the closest player on his team. So they got the ball in his hands. And keep in mind, he came off the bench at first and kind of earned his way. So he's looking to duplicate that effort, not just from a scoring perspective, but get his team back to the championship game.
You know, Michael Cooper said he thinks they caught a lot of teams by surprise last year. He said the guys were still learning me. I was learning them. But now we're all on the same page, and he's looking for a huge season out of 3's company. Here's Power. And Quentin Richardson, Q, pulls, knocks it down.
I like the post up early, get Q a nice touch inside because as we know throughout his career, you know, for 1 year, I think it was 03, 04, maybe 04 or 05, he led the league in three-point shooting with 151 shots made.
Mar Johnson missed that three. Here's Big Baby. And Q shoots the three. Boy, he can do that in the league, couldn't he?
I played with Q in Phoenix, and it was such a pleasure because not only himself, but Joe Johnson, Sean Marion, Nash, guys can stretch the court, but one thing Q brought to the table was a physical toughness, even though he was a little undersized playing the forward position.
Andre Emmett picks up where he left off last season as he knocks it down. We talked to you about the rules. Again, first team to 50 wins. Got to win by 2. There's no game clock, but there is a 14-second shot clock,
which I love. Forces teams and players to have to be attentive to the shot clock and they switch the season.
Mar Johnson knocks it in. 1 point lead for Power, the defending champions.
What you'll see a lot with this Power team, last year we talked about the most cohesive team, the team that shared the ball the most. You didn't see them really arguing amongst themselves, and it started because of Coach Nancy Lieberman Klein. Her demeanor on the court spread to her players.
Here's a little hold by Q on Andre Emmett. Mar Johnson will inbound for 3's company. Stolen by Big Baby. Oh, fleet of foot, the big man.
Yeah, but the anticipation too. The extended opposite hand, able to stretch out and knock that pass away.
Cat misses. Here's Emmett for 3. Q. Power cleaning the boards. And Coutinho Mobley, perfect from the field so far. He's 2 for 2 from the field. Power. Up 7.
Coutinho loves to get the ball on the block or mid post. And a lot of times he'll beat you, Brian, without even putting the ball on the deck, kind of turning, squaring the shoulders, getting that high arch on that left-hand shot.
Big Baby will have a seat in the Birdman. Chris Anderson checks in for the first time. Here's Emmett. Misses that three. Mobley, good dish to the Birdman, who rocks the rim. Cuttino Mobley, perfect from the field and dropping dimes. This one to the Birdman. Power on an 8-0 run. They're up 12-4. It's the Big 3 here on CBS. Here's the upcoming schedule. Don't forget, Big 3 will be in Indianapolis. You can see the games here on CBS, the CBS Sports Network. You'll get your first look at Jermaine O'Neal going back to Indianapolis, Joe Johnson. And then the next week, we're in Charlotte. You get to see Power and Tri-State go at it. Big 3 coming to your city here in the coming days and weeks. DeMar Johnson misses that three. Birdman clears it. 8-point lead for Power. First team to 25, we go to the half. Here's Mobley with 3 on the shot clock. Steps back. Heel of the rim. Here's Emmett. Drew Gooden calling for it. Emmett, post. He'll go to the line.
That time Emmett patient. Tried to see the gap in there. Had a little bit of size on cue. Richardson in there. Able to pick up the foul.
Here's Corey Maggette. He was the MVP last season in the Big 3.
And that was coming back off of an injury.
Yep.
So we kind of see it now with Rashard Lewis, who now was the MVP in 2017, got injured last year, coming back. Corey Maggette got injured the first year, came back, got MVP, and a championship out of it.
He's expecting to be back next week. Mobley. How about this? Michael Thompson, a Splash brother. He's the brother of a Splash brother. Checks in. Yes, that is Clay's brother.
How many times do you think he get that?
I'm sure a lot. That three. Good.
John, a young fella in Phoenix, out of UCLA. And it's ironic, so he's on the team with DeMar Johnson, who also had to get me breakfast in the morning. And DeMar was with Atlanta.
There's Michael Thompson knocking it down for his first 2 of the game.
That's a good pickup for Power, too, from a shooting perspective. A guy that can stretch the court, has size on him, understands how to play within the system where the ball needs to move.
Moving his feet. Good defensive job on Andre Emmett. He throws it away. That's why they said they went and got him.
Well, exactly. I mean, even, the thing I like about it is that Power, unlike Trilogy, kind of stayed packed after they won. And the league got better, but Trilogy didn't. Power said, no, we're going to add and tweak just a little bit to keep our edge on our opponents. And that's just smart right there by Nancy Lieberman.
Here's the Birdman. Misses the jumper. John Thompson clears the board. Johnson inside to Maxio. Stolen by Cuttino Mobley. And he knocks it down. Cuttino Mobley, the cat, is perfect from the field so far. Here's Jason Maxio. That shot too strong. Thompson open. Missed it. DeMar Johnson misses the 3, and Mobley with the board.
And those are shots DeMar have to knock down, especially against this Power team. But you don't get when you get those opportunities against this team with Power, you got to be able to take advantage of it.
Thompson tried to leave that one for Maxio, but off the foot of Power. It'll remain with 3's company. Drew Gooden will check in. DeMar Johnson will have a seat. Big Baby checks back in. Him stretch his lower back. Here's Maxio. A mid-range jumper knocks it down.
So we saw a lot of that last year. We talked about Reggie Evans being able to improve from an outside shooting perspective. Jason Maxio last year was able to knock in A lot of those shots that were open.
Shot 60% from the field last year, Jason Maxiell did here in the Big 3. Drew Gooden knocks down the 3. .50 run for 3's company. Thompson, he'll pull up. Challenge. Gooden.
You saw that, right?
He tried to fake the floor and hit the foul. Birdman. They're going to call the foul on Dejon Thompson. You can't believe it. He thought the block was clean.
Well, but also, let's take a look here. The ball came on the right side of the rim, and we didn't see it come off. I think that's what Michael Cooper is looking at and talking to the officials now, that play should have never taken place because the ball, in his opinion, touched the rim.
The ref said no. 4-point lead for Power. Birdman at the line. For 2, knocks it down. Power now just 7 points away till the half. Birdman, remember he had that beard last year, and all of a sudden the beard's gone, the hair's longer. What do you think about that look, Rap?
Well, last year he was hardcore goth. This is like surfer dude-ish. I haven't really been able to pinpoint it yet with the headband back, but it's surfer dude-ish. I like it though. He's changing it up. He's switching it up. Between his look and Big Baby's put on a couple of pounds, these guys are looking like real champions.
So what you trying to say, that they enjoyed their offseason after winning the championship? So we get this championship, what?
Yeah, championship. Well, they look good. I mean, Big Baby's like he should be looked at by scientists, because somebody that's so big, that moves so with such agility, he's like a ballerina, like a 320-pound ballerina.
And there he is with that rebound to Quentin Richardson, to Big Baby. And he has the seat there on the court. I think he almost lost his shoe, too. And take a look. He's a world champion now. Won that in his rookie season with the Boston Celtics. Played 9 years in the league. Averaged 11-5 last season. It was his first season in the Big 3.
Yeah, also SEC Player of the Year in college. So he came in with some credentials. You don't get fooled by the size. He made his mark in the league.
Oh, Birdman. He made his mark dunking, but he has knocked down a couple jumpers here, and Power just 3 points away from the half. Here's Drew Gooden. He'll shoot the 4. Air ball.
Big Baby, I dare you. I double dare you, triple dare you. Is that a my bad point?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's what it was?
Yeah, absolutely. With the Rays, yeah. I'll drive it in next time.
Well, I mean, it was obvious it was your bad. I mean.
Here's a steal.
Great defense that time. Recovery. Power.
Off the fingertips, Quentin Richardson will remain with 3's company. Michael Thompson's going to check back in for Power. Birdman's going to have a seat. Here's Andre Emmett. Drop the dime to Maxiell. Kick out. Gooden. 3. Follows it up.
Good no call by the official on the baseline. Q kind of acted a little bit trying to take that charge.
8-point lead. Here's Q. A 3. Send us to the half. Too strong. Here's Emmett.
The footwork right there by Big Baby. Staying with Emmett.
Yes, he is. 2 on the shot clock. Maxiel missed it. They'll go in to Big Baby. Working on Gooden. Inside left hand. He's looking for the call. Emmett the 3. Way too strong.
Why the officials held up play. Substitutions came in, but they kind of stopped it right in mid-play.
Yeah, really didn't say why. Big Baby continues to have them work on his back. He's having some lower back issues. Just slap.
Well, that's a big lower back, too.
Yes, it is. Very big lower back. Four seconds on the shot clock. Here's Maxiel. Emmett. Birdman, the 3. Emmett 3, in and out. Here's Mobley. Thompson. Misses that 3, and Maxiel snags the board.
Yeah, both teams right now kind of settling for three-point shots, some open, some contested. Again, the beauty about 3-on-3, you can take advantage inside. You put your head down and drive. You see Coutinho, this is his go-to right here. Whenever he has at a size disadvantage and that post player turns, he's going to reach in and try to slap it away.
Three's Company has made just one of their last 10 shots. They've gone ice cold. Here's Mobley. Knocks down the 3, and we're going to the half. So Power will head into the half up 11 on Three's Company. Again, this is a rematch of last year's championship game. Here's Michael Rappaport now with Power's head coach Nancy Lieberman.
All right, unprecedented access with the coach. Coach, how you feeling about your team so far? Big 3 season 3 first half.
I thought they played really well. We're missing our MVP and Corey Maggette. Everybody has to just do a little bit more, not a lot, and we just have to continue to play smart.
Michael Thompson is a rookie to the Big 3. What do you think of him so far?
He's given us good defense. He's a very good shooter, and we just need to be able to match up with him.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Fellas?
Thanks, Rap. Led by Coutinho Mobley's 10 points. Power with an 11-point lead. You're watching the Big 3 opening night, presented by State Farm, here on CBS.
Big 3 basketball on CBS Sports is sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places. VH1 Basketball Wives. New season. Check your local listing. And by State Farm. Talk to an agent today at 800-STATE-FARM.
Ah, look at that. The Motown Museum here in the Motor City, Detroit, the D. Opening night of the Big 3. We're at the half as Power, the reigning champions, taking on Three's Company. This is a rematch of last year's Power championship game, and Power with an 11-point lead as we take a look at the stats. And Power is shooting 43%. You know, Three's Company has just gone ice cold. At one point, they were just one of their last 10 shots, and led by Coutinho Mobley. He's got 10 points. Big Baby, he's had some back issues, but he's been playing well. Birdman's been playing well. This Power squad looks like they're rolling. The same squad we saw last year.
But it's a difference because we talked about this last year, and we see a continuation of it right now. It's how Power plays. Not one-on-one a lot. It's passing, moving, get layups, get to the free throw line, knock down a 3. While other teams, even though Power went through a slump, Three's Company couldn't take advantage of it because there was more one-on-one, what can I do instead of what can we do to get ourselves in the game, and that's what separates Power from the rest of the teams in the league.
And, of course, Power's got the Coach of the Year and Nancy Lieberman, and we've got Nancy Lieberman mic'd up for sound. Take a look and listen.
Here you go. Deny. Watch the curl. You're by yourself. Good defense, position. No, hand up. Great help.
Nancy Lieberman mic'd up. 11-point lead for her squad over Three's Company. And there's Lady Magic there. Corey Maggette. He was MVP of the league last year. Inactive for this game. Power expects to have him back next week. Here's Katino Mobley. Mobley told me, he said, while Corey's out, I got to go back to what I did in the first year of the league and be more of a scorer and facilitator for Power.
But he's not going to do it one-on-one. Right there was just a simple, quick pick and roll, slide inside, but it was a misdirection play sending Q Richardson over the top. So you're going to get your shots, but it's not going to be an initial movement, which ultimately makes you and your team a lot more efficient.
The Cat lost that one. That's a turnover. Here's Emmett. Working on Quentin Richardson. Body bumps him. That's all power. That's big boy basketball there.
It is great recognition that time. But again, you had a shooter up top with DeMar Johnson able to space the court. So now Coutinho couldn't help inside on Q Rich. And the power dribble by Emmett able to get inside and then make a quick decision.
Quentin Richardson still hot from three. There's a
not too happy right there. It's not the defense or the offense. It's a nagging little injury that he got it attended to. Looks like his hamstring, his right hamstring during halftime.
How about Michael Thompson, the rejection? Drew Gooden, open three. Too strong, he'll shoot it again. Knocks it down, Drew Gooden.
First you don't succeed. try again. That time, Big Baby wasn't in a rush though, which is smart to run out there and try to take away that three from Drew Gooden. Great closeout.
Yep. Thompson spins in the lane. Misses. Emmett now. Drives the baseline. They swing it to DeMar Johnson. That's his forte to three. He missed everything.
DeMar still has to find his rhythm. That's the shot.
Drew Gooden's found his. Here comes Three's Company. The Cat challenged at the rim by Drew Gooden. Eight-2 run by Three's Company, and Tino Mobley trying to put an end to it as he'll shoot 1 for 2.
And that's how, if you're Michael Cooper, that's how you want to start the half. It's all about trying to gain momentum as you begin the second half. And we see the defense pick up by Three's Company, not allowing Power to have freedom of movement and getting open shots, to see if that trend continues as we dig deeper into the second half.
Baron Davis, the captain of Three's Company, sitting next to him. Here's Andre Emmett for three. In and out. Big Baby. Back to Coutinho. And he knocks it down and lets it hang.
Johnson, you gave too much pass to come out to Coutinho, and on the contest, even though you were there, you weren't there quick enough. Coutinho able to get it up and make him pay.
Good reach in by Thompson. Catch shot blocked by Andre Emmett. 5 on the shot clock. Mobley right back at him. Here's Emmett. He still can't find the range from 3. Big Baby working on Drew. Spins, uses the body, kicks it out. The Cat wide open. Count. As he turns and looks at his team.
Basketball. Big Baby didn't have to force up the shot. He did his job by drawing a double team and then making the correct pass out to Cat for the 3.
Coutinho, ball fake. Oh, the crowd wanted that one. Here's Gooden. Air ball. Thompson. He can put it up. And he missed the bunny. Drew. "13-point lead for Power." As Coutinho working on DeMar Johnson. Again, first team to 50. Got to win by 2. Wins the game.
You know, another thing too, Coach Lieberman is doing an excellent job of the rotations, keeping her players fresh, mentally and physically. So now they're always able to be on attack offensively. I think more importantly too, just on the defensive end on the first night, with all the excitement can be expended, but not when you're doing great rotation.
Thompson misses that 3. Maxiell. The kick out to Dejon Thompson. He'll pull up. Got it. Coop said that's what they were missing last year, is a guy with a nice mid-range game, and he says that's what Dejon Thompson gives them, plus some size.
Yeah, there is too. I mean, the ability to shoot over the top of the defense, to rebound if you get caught switching, you're able to defend on the post. And that time, Cat.
Oh, man. How about that? A bucket and 1. And Tito Mobley going to work. 13-point lead for Power. You're watching the Big 3. It's opening night. We're presented by State Farm. You're watching the Big 3 here on CBS. Up next, popular college football player shot dead. So what happened and why? Well, his parents battle to find the truth. That's next on 48 Hours. Coutinho Mobley going to the line, shooting 1 for 2. He's got 20 of Power's 37 points here. First team to 50 wins this game. He knocks it down.
You know, it's so important. You talk about this in any kind of team building situation that you select, choose the right people that fit. I'm a huge fan of analytics. In some aspects, you see a great drive right there. But one thing analytics doesn't do is predict how guys will play together. And that's why it's so important to have that human element. You see a shot right here by Cax.
Coutinho Mobley quit it.
And see, this is excellent selection of personalities with guys that can play. And that's why Power plays so great together as a unit.
Mobley's got 24 with the step back 3. And Power 9 points away from victory.
KYG, know your game. You got a mismatch, clear a little space. Jason Maxiell really doesn't want to commit to guarding out that far on the court, knowing that he'll give up a drive, and Cat smartly steps back and makes him pay.
Here he is again. He's got the hot hand. That left hand.
Great
As
D
he's
that time.
stripped. DeMar Johnson lays it in. So 3's company trying some length on Coutinho Mobley. Gonna go right at him. Turns, fires, got it. This cat can ball. He's got 26. DeMar Johnson misses. Birdman clears it. Power 7 points away from victory. You go to the cat. Thompson. Inside to Maxia, rejected by Birdman. And Thompson and one.
The value of having a shot blocker inside. Maxia, what seems to be a layup, gets denied by Birdman, and then out to Cat, and Cat smartly right inside to Michael Thompson, knowing out of his rear view or out of his peripheral vision he was going to get hit, able to absorb the contact and foul. And Q Rich, little hobble with that hamstring, loving it.
Yep. 13-2 run by Power, and now they're just 5 points away from victory.
Uh-oh, come on.
Hey.
Right here, come on.
Travelers Championship.
I'm watching it today, baby.
Yeah, it was moving day today.
Yes.
Final round comes your way tomorrow. And Shays Reevy sitting there at the top, a 6-shot lead. And Zach Suker.
Let that 5-shot lead go, too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Hey, we got Big 3 here tomorrow. The triplets. You're going to see your first look at Joe Johnson taking on the Aliens and Andre Owens, and then Tri-State. Oh, Dr. J's squad. Maury Stoudemire, Nate Robinson and the boys taking on Josh Powell and the Killer 3's. And, of course, Game 3, the Ball Hogs, led by the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine, taking on Mike Bibby and the Ghost Ballers. Nice Q, sitting courtside. Michael Thompson will go to the line and try to complete three-point play. And he does. Power 4 points away. And as you pointed out, Jim, this is a great move by Nancy Lieberman, because you got Q Richardson, who's got a tweaked hamstring. You got Big Baby, who's been trying to work through a back. And DeMar Johnson knocks down the 4.
Finally, one of 12, I think, players from last year to make a 4-pointer. Couldn't make the 3, stepped out a little bit further and knocked that one down.
Here's the cat in the lane. Yes, it's packed and move.
Old man game, man.
28 points for Gatino Mobley.
And doing it without moving fast, but getting and picking his spots and making the defenders pay.
That went off the hands of Power. So 3's company will inbound.
I wish, our viewers could see the bench over here with Power. And every time Coutinho gets the ball and scores, the excitement that's taking place. The appreciation, too, for what he's doing on the court.
They're going to call a hold there on the cat. Well, I tell you what, this Power squad, I mean, you remember last year when Trilogy was trying to defend, they took hits from the beginning of the season. Hey, Power's coming out and showing people we are still here and ready to roll.
But since they won it, they really didn't have to retool. Like the other teams, you see a great shot, they've had Mike Thompson knocking down that 3. But now, keep in mind, now, if Q Richardson couldn't play tonight, you didn't have Michael Thompson, what happens? It's a different thing. So by adding that one piece to the puzzle, it gives you a little leeway if one of your guards happens to go down.
Here's Thompson, the game winner. No! He gets his board. You go to the cat. He's got 28. Everyone says clear out. Let the cat go to work. Runs out. Rebound Birdman. Birdman. Ball fakes. And the Birdman will go to the line.
And that's a really good move, but DeMar has to be smart. One thing you want is Birdman turning to the baseline, kind of fading a little bit behind the backboard to shoot the shot. You don't want to bail him out in that situation.
Let's see if Birdman can knock it down for the win here. Birdman from the line. Let's keep playing. Thompson. They'll call a block, I think, on Thompson.
I don't think Michael Thompson got right into the spot. He's still moving.
Yep.
So it's a good call by the official.
So Dejon Thompson will go to the line for 3's company. He was a second-round pick back in 2005 by the Knicks. But he has played with the Suns. He's played with the Hawks. And a lot overseas. Here's Power. They tried to go right through the defense. Big Baby's going to check in. Drew Gooden will check in for 3's company. DeMar Johnson will have a seat. They wipe up some perspiration on the floor. Here's Gooden, open for 3. Yes.
That's an out-of-bounds play. At that time, Gooden recognized that Anderson went under the screen. That left that over-the-top pass for the three-point shot available.
This is point game. Cuttino Mobley working on Dejon Thompson. 4, step back. Missed it. Big Baby clears the board.
And that's why Nancy Lieberman put Big Baby back in the game.
Here's Big Baby working on Drew Gooden. Backs him, turns, count it. Game over. Power with the win.
Entertainer.
Yes, he is.
Most entertaining player in the Big 3. And you see why.
He may be close to 3 bills, but let me tell you something, he can move.
3 bills with a nice soft touch inside, and then fluid on his tippy toes right here, showing you not only am I powerful, but I'm a little bit Fred Astaire-ish. Get on the toes.
Will Power wins it. Cuttino Mobley had 28. And folks, for Jim Jackson, Michael Rappaport, and our entire crew, I'm Brian Custer. Coming up next on CBS 48 Hours, make sure you go to the CBS Sports Network for continuing Big 3 coverage. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports in association with the Big 3.